Hey y'all, Natalie here today, and I am doing a double-sided 9x12 pocket page. I have these photos of my boys' birthdays, and this is going to go in between two traditional 12x12 pages that I previously made. And I had these printed for a while, and I thought, you know what, I just need to do it. So I'm going to do a lot of stamping. I just showed you I got those Ellie Studio label stamps and dies for Christmas, so I'm super excited about that. I also got the, what is it called? Glimmer, the Spellbinder Glimmer hot foil system. So that is what that little gold happy birthday tag is from. And I have a few pocket cards from Me and My Big Ideas, old, right? They don't make those anymore. But they're birthday theme. And so I grabbed this paper pad and I'm going to cut down this piece that has game controllers because my oldest loves to play video games, and it was the same kind of primary colors, although the white wasn't quite as crisp as the other cards, but it's okay. The world won't end. So I cut that down to a 3x4 card, and now I'm going to have a solid red card up there at the top just because I have a lot of pops of red balloons, red title on that bottom card, and the red background on the other bottom card, so it needed to kind of balance out up there at the top. Now I'm going to cut down each of my 3x4 photos, and I'm going to put them on 3x4 white cards so that they each have a nice little white border. So that's what I'm doing here, and you won't have to watch all of that. But it just really makes, I feel like, for a really clean look, kind of brings cohesion to the whole page when I back all of the photos with a little white border. I sometimes do it with the cards as well, but I did not do it on this time. So I die cut the Happy Birthday Glimmer Foiled Sentiment with a label die that I already had in my stash, but I'm going to use those other label dies by Ellie Studio a lot here in a moment. I'm using that same red paper to cut a little bit of a strip to go behind the Happy Birthday sentiment again, just to kind of spread that red color throughout the page and bring cohesion to all of the pockets. This is from 2020 birthday, so he was 8 in that top photo. No, I'm sorry. He was 7 in that top photo of him asleep, and then he turned 8 that next day. And I am now playing with some stamps. So I'm going to stamp in red color and black color because there's pops of black. And so that little Playtime sticker stamp came from Citrus Twist Kits. I think the stamp kit is called Get Creative. I'm also using the, let's see, what am I doing there? I'm inking up the Ellie Studio label stamp. I have those circular stamps are by In a Creative Bubble, and I'm not sure the name of that set. I also received that for Christmas. It was, it's like everyday, like circular label stamps, which is totally my jam. Those circular labels are my jam, and so I will probably be putting them within this Ellie Studio label a lot. You'll probably see that a lot. You'll probably get sick of seeing it. That's okay. So I'm just stamping the largest label there, and then it perfectly houses the sentiment by Gina K Designs. It says, "It's your birthday." And I will say I have never used Gina K Designs stamps before this, and that stamp was probably the best stamp of all of them that I stamped that day. Like, it wasn't cured, it had never been used, and it just stamped the most perfect image immediately. So shout out to you, Gina K. That was impressive. That little label stamp with the heart came off of the Get Creative stamp set by Citrus Twist, but then I used the label die to die cut it, and it fit so perfectly. So now I'm going to fill in the blanks of the stamps. I'm going to do some journaling there, put the date on there, fill in that 3x4 card with my handwritten journaling about my boy and what we did for his birthday. He picked Sloppy Joe's as his favorite meal that night, and he wanted to get in the hot tub. He got Harry Potter Lego set that he is building down there in the bottom right. So now I'm using these Tim Holtz little stickers, and then I had that gold foil there in the middle pocket, and so I wanted to use these also by Citrus Twist Kits, and they're gold foil like label words, and I thought that would be a good way to spread more gold foil around the spread to, again, help with cohesion. So I'm going to tuck a few of those sentiments around some of the labels that I made and stamped images there. And that is a super old Studio Calico, like little stamp sticker. And I use a couple of those in the negative spaces of the photos. Sorry if you hear crashing in the background. My pup is playing with her toy that she also got for Christmas. We had a good holiday. So I think we're finishing up. I'm just adding a few little hearts and star stickers, also from Studio Calico, just around as little pops of black added in with the red and the gold. And I'm super glad to get this documented and these photos done. So I'm going to stick those in the pockets and start on the back side. So the other side is my other son. My boys have birthdays one day apart. So it's a lot. But their birthday layouts are right next to one another in the scrapbook. So my little guy was turning 5 this year in 2020. So I just kind of pulled my stamps off and decided where I was going to put them before I stamped them all. So that's what I'm doing here. And I just grabbed some white cardstock and I'm inking up. I think that's, again, the same big label stamp, and I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did on the other side. So that brings like a cohesion amongst the different separate pages, which is nice. Again, this is a 9x12 layout. So my 12x12 pages are going to kind of peek around the sides. So the colors do coordinate with those layouts. And in the still photos at the end, I will show you the traditional layouts that coordinate with these pocket pages. And I'll also like put some still photos on a cherry on top and probably on my blog too, so you can see. So I use that large label to use the same It's Your Birthday stamp by Gina K. And then I'm stamping the circular label a couple times. I'm filling it in with a cupcake and one of those circular everyday stamps by In a Creative Bubble. One of those cards is, again, me and my big ideas. The other card is cut from that same paper pad that I used before. It's triangled and it kind of looked like, like a birthday banner to me. So that worked out really well. And I have a little stamp from from Citrus Twist that says Epic Stuff. And I used an Epic sticker on the other page. So again, just those little details that kind of go through the pages and kind of make my pages cohesive within an album. I need to do more flip throughs. Maybe that'll be like one of my goals for 2022 is to do more full album flip throughs on my channel. I just always feel like I need to show you a full completed album, but I mean, am I ever really done? Probably not. So I always will have like a gap or two in my albums that I haven't quite done, because a lot of times I save the seasonal photos to scrap the next year when it's that season. But I have a lot of pages, and I like to see how they all go well together throughout the pages, or don't, whatever. They might not. I die cut that like kind of ticket label thing there, just in plain white, so I can use it as a journaling square, because I had so many photos I didn't have any place to add journaling on the page. So that's what I am using that one for. And then I just topped it with that It's Your Birthday label as kind of the title. And then I'm also going to use that Epic Stuff little thought bubble. So I'm just doodling little lines around the edge of my journaling label there, just to kind of give that pop of black, and it just made it pop off the page really well. I'm going to fill in this 3x4 card with handwritten journaling, and then I'm going to stamp the date there at the bottom. And I think that's about it. I'm going to do my handwritten journaling there on that little middle label, and then I think I'll be done. Oh no, I am going to do these little typewriter stamps. I'm going to do a little label that says Adios for the picture at the top where he's sleeping, because that was the last time he went to sleep as a 4-year-old. You get a little sentimental. And then I have these little white and black Dear Lizzie label stamps, or not labels, but just like little word strip stickers that I'm going to add in. So that says La La Land because he was sleeping, and I'm going to add a couple bit of more of those. One says Heck Yes because they went to get ice cream, and then this one says You Can Never Have Too Much Happy because there was just an empty space, and I like the way that looks, like you almost cut it out of a magazine. So there is a front and back 9x12 pocket page to coordinate with previously made 12x12 birthday pages. I hope you enjoyed my process. I hope I didn't have to talk too fast. I know it was a lot to cram in there. Please let me know if you have any questions or any want to know where any of the supplies came from, I'll throw some links down below too if you would like to go shop. And I thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye, y'all.